Hey Ronnie, we got another deal. We got another lead, another deal to analyze. So we're gonna do that for you. So you when you want us to analyze a deal for you, you simply just shoot us an email with the lead and the CRM. You can put the address, the name, or you can just do what you do, is put the link in here, which is great. I can just click on it and go right to the lead. So you entered I'm sure you talked to the owner, you verified you're the owner. And you got the square footage, you got the condition in here. You said great condition, looks like nothing really needed. HOA does not allow Airbnb, so we got that. We can't make an Airbnb offer on this, but we can possibly make the cash offer, rent to own offers. So we're gonna take a look at this deal. We're gonna go into the best website for comping properties is Redfin. We'll put the address in. So we like to use Redfin because it's like same data as MLS. These companies like Deal Machine, PropWire, PropStream, all these companies have comping abilities, but it's like 70% hit or miss. And it's not 100% accurate. So with Redfin, you can get actually 100% accurate, close to it. The reason I'm putting a zip code in, so in Redfin, usually you can go this little map here. And then there's like a map nearby homes for sale. They move it all the time, and um, in the for rent for some reason they don't have it. So every time you see it for rent in Redfin, it's kind of removed unless they moved it somewhere else. Let me see. No, I don't see it in here. So what we have to do is just what I do now, with the for rent, since they don't have that nearby homes for sale little icon, so I can go to it quickly. I just go and put in, I get the map up so I can see like it's, where it's at exactly, and then I just go into the zip code and I zoom in until I find out exactly. So you can see it's like Davenport. It's like north. Northeast of Davenport. So right here, so you can see Davenport's right here. It's like northeast, which is about right about here. So you kind of got to do an extra step here if it's for rent on Redfin, which is not a problem. Just takes it a little bit more time. And then what we're gonna do is make sure we're in the right area. So what I like to do is zoom in, get to like a half-mile radius or closer. So it's about like right here. It's on right above the this little sports park. It's about right here. So now I'm gonna do the same thing appraisal would do. Sold last 6 months. Let me see, did you enter the comps in yet yourself? No, you didn't. So what I want you to start doing is follow the trainings, start entering the comps in yourself, getting the wholesale, enter your wholesale fee, market rent comps. You're doing everything except you're not entering the comps in here yet. So which you're doing a good job, calling sellers, getting some offers. I think this is your maybe fifth or sixth offer already. So the numbers say, hey, if you get at least 30 offers to owners, you should get a deal under contract, right? So here we go. So we have the sold in the last 6 months, similar type of house, single family. So this is a you can see this is a single family home. So what you could do is go to just verify. So with their rent, sometimes they move it. Where's the public facts? Oh, they don't have it in the for rent now. So you can tell this is a single family home with 2,034 square feet. So single family, and then we're gonna sold in the last 6 months, so same type of house and similar size. So we're gonna get like 10% close to the property. So at 2,000 square feet, about 2,250 is about 10% close to, and everything under that we can see as comps, and then we price it from high to low. You see, there's 10 properties here. Things you gotta look out for in Florida. just new construction. So this property um looks like it's newer. And you can also pull up the property into Deal Machine to get all the facts as well. So what I always like to do is have, like when I'm on the phone with the seller, is that I'm inside of Deal Machine, like verifying all the information, right? Like square footage, beds, baths, um, garage, basement, stuff like that. Oh, well, Florida doesn't have a basement, but so I'm plugging this address into Deal Machine. I'm just pulling it up, just verifying all the information here. So 2012 square. This was built in 2022. So it is a newer build. Here's one. So 406, 405, 396. These are the three highest sold comps in the area. If I click on them, these are all new build too. So this is brand new. Ours is 2 years old, so it's still a new build. Um, so we can use these comps here. And again, in Florida, you're looking out for, does it have a pool? Is it on the lake? If it's on the lake, it's worth more. If it has a pool, it's worth more. In Chicago, what you're looking for is like you're comping. You take frame houses to frame. Don't use a frame house with a brick. You're looking for Chicago differences are basements. Some properties have most of the rehab properties will have full finished basements that you have to rehab your property. But here, we're just taking these three highest comps here, 406, 405, 396. And then you can also click on it and see pictures. So this does have a pool, but it's a HOA pool. Like what I'm talking about is like a pool in your backyard, right? A pool in your backyard is worth a lot more in Florida. So I want you to start doing this. I want you to start going to Redfin, getting the three highest comps that are right next to the property and plugging these into the CRM before you send it to me. So that's the next step you need to start doing. 406, 405. And our property is 2 years old, so it's still a new construction. I would say if it's like maybe a 5 year or more difference, I would say, if it's 5 years old at least, you probably want to use older comps. But you can still use these new construction comps since it's only 2 years old. So I'm gonna enter my wholesale fee in here. Now, since Florida is really this market's a really hot market, there's really no inventory. I would just put 75%. I always do that for a hot market. But we're gonna double check that in a second. And then you want to put market rent, which is very simple. So I want you to start doing this yourself as well, where you just go to Zillow rental calculator. You can save this or book, this website. And then just plug in the address and it gives you the market rent. So make sure you start doing that as well before sending to me. And then the next thing we always like to do is double check everything active on the market. So I'm going to go to for sale, active. And I do take off square footage because if I see a bigger house selling cheaper, I don't want to see that. And I do zoom out to get to about a mile radius. So in Redfin, you're usually zoomed in like a 2, 3 block radius. If you zoom out like once, it's half mile. Zoom out twice, it's about a mile, maybe a little bit over. But then I would like to see, hey, if I'm an investor and I go into this market, what is the cheapest house I can buy that's similar to my property? So our property is 2,000 square feet, right? So these properties are, a lot smaller, 750, 960. So they're like half the size, right? 1,000, 1,000, this is the closest one. So 1625. So 319 would probably be the cheapest deal in this market that is close to my size property. So this is it right here, 319. So let's see what the offers came up with. So the cash offer came up to 271. So if we got it under contract at 271, sold it with a $10,000 wholesale fee at 281, will be the cheapest deal in the area, the best deal. So that's good. So we can keep it at 75%. So if let's say that you see a bunch of properties that are the same size or close to your size that are selling for 250, 260, 270, and I'm about to make this offer at, 271 and try to sell for 281. So if I try to sell at 281 and there's properties already on the market for 250, 260, I need to be lower than that. So what you do is you just adjust the percentage here. So maybe I have to do 70%, right? Or maybe so you see it went to 251, the cash offer went lower, or maybe I have to go to 65%. Some areas there's no investors buying anymore, and the market's tanking in a lot of areas in Chicago. So yeah, there are some areas where we need to be at like 65%, 60%. But this market here, the cheapest one is 319, that's similar to ours. So so yeah, this offer works, the 271. So what you could do too is like if you have a bigger house, you can see I can put square footage here. So I can say I want to see everything 1,500 and over since my property is about 2,000 square feet. And you see, 319 is the lowest uh, active property. An investor can go in this market and buy a property at 319. Now, if I get this for 271, I'm the best deal out there, right? So that's how you make sure you come up with the right cash offer. Then you would save this at this point. And what's cool is like we have Deal Machine, right? So we can see that he owes a balance, right? 263. So we're like right at his mortgage almost, right? Because our offer is gonna be 271. So we could still make this offer, but if he owed like, 350 and you're about to make an offer for 270, that definitely would not work, right? So I would probably skip the cash offer. But I'm gonna save this. So at this point you save this and then doing what I just did also will make all the other offers correct as well. So making sure that you're at the right percentage. So I save this, you go to email, and then you go to this template here and you go offer letter of intent, and then boom, we got our offers, right? So of course, lead this deal, I would lead with the cash offer. Um, we can see that he bought this property about a year ago, and it doesn't show a purchase price here. Usually they have a purchase price. So you can see that it was bought for 334. So yeah, so there's probably no way he's gonna sell for the 271. He just bought it last year, 334. So you may want to just like tell him like, hey, listen, like the cash offer, I know you just bought it for 334. We wouldn't be at that price or close to it, so that probably wouldn't work. And then maybe you can leave with the sandwich rent to own offer because this is getting close to what he bought it for, right? So this is 321. Um, so this is a deal he's already saying they want to rent it out. So all you're doing is trying to see if they'll also agree to an option to purchase the home, right? So this offer here, you would stay in the middle of it. Let's see what they're trying to get for the rent. 223.49. So you're trying to get it at 1,800 and you're trying to get some, so you see there's cash flow. So if you can rent it out for 2,400, there's 600 per month in cash flow. And there's some equity there. Um that property went up well. So 381 the equity. So right here, these numbers here, lease option assignment would be like the full retail value as is of the property and the full market rent. So this one would be you're just assigning it for a down payment. So you wouldn't be staying in the middle of it. You'll be bringing in a buyer. And of course, you'll be telling the owner that. This one, you would be staying in the middle. So I would definitely push this offer here. They're most likely not going to accept, but, like every deal, no matter what, just make the offer. Like you never know. Like every deal that we get, we negotiate it 50 grand down, 500 a month down in rent. So if you never make the offer, you're never gonna know. So you're gonna leave with this offer, and then if they don't accept, you're gonna either go with um, you can go with the Airbnb offer as well. So of course the cash offer doesn't work. So you're just gonna tell them, hey, listen, the cash offer, we're going to be around like 270. We're investors. We need to make a profit. Of course, you just bought it for 334 last year. So of course that's not going to work for you. But would you be willing to do a rent to own? So they're open to a rent to own offer. You're going to submit this offer first. If they reject it, you can go where um, if they don't even want the rent to own offer, that's where you would go to the Airbnb offer. So how I always do it, like, hey, you want to offer a cash offer on your home? They go, no, we're just trying to rent it. What about rent to own? Would the owner be willing to do a rent with option to buy? Let's say no, that we just want to rent it. Okay, great. Have they ever considered, Airbnb in their house, right? We me and my partner manage tons of Airbnbs. We made, millions of revenue on it. You can use that when talking to them. And if they're open to the Airbnb offer, then at that point, that's where you can send it to us and then we can analyze it and come up with the numbers and what we think they can make per month, right? And the option listing offer, I think this one, is this a realtor that listed it? Yeah, there's a realtor that listed the rental. So they'll probably just use their realtor, but that's another option is that we have realtors in our network that we can list a property for sale. Um, we just add our fee on top of the price they agreed to. So that's how we came up with this offer. But again, start putting the comps into the CRM and the market rent so that you can come up with the offer yourself, and then we'll go in and analyze it and then help you come up with the offers. Okay. So hopefully that helped. Let me know. Congrats on getting your six